I think it's an element in a comprehensive revenue system. You tax consumption, you tax income, you tax sins, and you should tax wealth, whether wealth in the form of property, ideally wealth in other forms. Taxing wealth in other forms is very hard to do. You know in principle you want to do it. People have tried capital gains taxes. That has some downsides. People have tried other forms of direct wealth taxation. I assess how rich you are and then knock off a certain percentage. It's not so easy to implement. Income inequality is somewhat easier to see and measure compared to wealth inequality, because I can track your income, and our Inland Revenue Authority has become very good at studying these things. Yeah. But wealth is much more difficult. It's amorphous. You can squeeze it here and it pops up in different forms elsewhere. Nowadays, you may have a non-fungible token.
Yes.
How do you know? Or Bitcoin. So it's not as easy to manage, but it is something which we do want to be worried about, because we would like to make sure that each generation starts off from as equal a starting point as possible. It's not possible to make it exactly the same, but within the limits of my ability, I will try to equalize if your parents can't provide everything which they need to for you. Everybody needs to pay some, but if you're able to pay more, well, you should bear a larger burden of the tax, and if you are less well off, you should enjoy a greater amount of the government's support schemes and benefits.